Okay. Sorry, y'all. I was having some difficulties. I want to make sure y'all could hear me. But a few weeks ago, I was talking about how I had buried a particular storm, and then I had been sharing with you all about how in my life I had never really fit in per se, and as I got older, it um it kind of created some problems for me because I didn't know how to accept that I was different than most of my peers. I wanted to kind of fit in or feel some type of normalcy. Like even as a child, I can remember that I didn't want to play with kids too much. I spent a lot of times with my aunts, um, the elders in my community and neighborhood. Um, Miss Loretta Williams was probably one of the most influential women in my life. She lived right across the street from us, and as I got, older and grown, I actually bought her house that her parents had left to her. I spent a lot of time with her, and so I'm thinking when I was with her a lot, I'm thinking around 6, 7 years old. I'm thinking then she was at least early 60s. And even when her health started to decline, by this time I was a mom, and Corey was about, I guess, 3 or 4 years old when she passed. I would still go to the nursing home and visit her. So yeah, she she used to talk to me a lot about being different. I guess it was something that she saw in me. But even with that, I don't know. I just didn't know how to embrace whatever uniqueness that I had. So, being born with some congenital invisible uh disabilities, that made me question myself very young. Like, why me? Like, what's wrong with me? You know, those type of things. So anyway, so I had been sharing with you all about how my thoughts have went from trying to like figure out like where do I fit into I belong. And so basically to sum it up, I had issues with um identity. And so sometimes when you have issues with self-identity, it impacts your um emotional health. Um the way we the way we see ourselves influences everything. Or for me, it influenced even how I related to God or my relationship with God too. And so over this journey, I'm realizing that I should have been seeing myself how God saw me all along through the lens of truth, right? And so lately I've been focusing on John 8 and 32. That's been very helpful to me. But anyway, what I want to share, hold on, y'all. I wrote some notes down. On this journey, here we go. On this journey, I've been looking at through the lens, through God's lens, and not my own. So now I see myself in a different light. And so some things that I have found through looking through this lens, I have purpose, according to First Peter 2 and 9. You are the ones chosen by God chosen for the high calling. I am accepted. You are to tell others of the difference he made for you from nothing to something, from rejected to accepted. 1 Peter 2, verses 9 through 10. I am noticed. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. Psalms 139. Y'all, I'm reading these versions from the Message Bible. I am forgiven. He has taken your sin away, nailing it to the cross. Colossians 2 and 14. I am loved. What great love the Father has lavished on us. That's 1 John 3 and 1. So these are labels of affirmation that I have placed over my life and in my heart. So those times when that identity piece tries to creep back in a negative way, I can counteract whatever lie is trying to come into my thoughts. In the words of Apostle Dia Hayes the other day, she was saying that, sometimes when thoughts come to her mind, she doesn't let it fester. She begins to cast down those strongholds and imaginations right then. So that's something that's been very helpful to me. And let's see, some other things to help me counteract these quote unquote negative labels about myself or things that I have believed about myself. I didn't, because I wasn't looking at myself through the lens of God. 1, I am complete. That's in Colossians 2 and 10. I am capable through Christ. That's Philippians 4 and 13. I am taken care of. That's Philippians 4 and 19. I am free, according to Romans 8 and 2. I am redeemed, according to Ephesians 1 and 7. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, according to Psalms 139 and 14. I am precious, according to Isaiah 43 and 4. I am created in the image of God, according to Genesis 1 and 27. I am protected, according to Deuteronomy 31 and 6. So yeah, that's all I wanted, y'all. Just to share with y'all. Sometimes people ask me, are you okay? Are you really doing okay? Yeah, I sure am. I'm doing good. God is doing a good thing, healing me from the inside out. And there were some times that I wanted to get up. I'm like, okay, Lord, I hear what you're saying. I've learned my lesson. All right, I'm ready to move on now. He'd be like, no, you're gonna sit this one out, because I'm really trying to strengthen you for where you are about to go and things that you are about to do. So you're gonna have to sit here. And so, yeah, I had to transition my mind into patience and waiting, because God's timing is always the right time. So I used to always say, God, give me patience. I'm patient with some things, but there are some things that just, I don't have, I don't have patience for certain things like foolishness and stuff like that. And I would always say, God, grant me patience, because I need it. And they always say, you better be careful what you ask for and what you pray for, because the way he is teaching me patience, I was like, oh, Lord, I did ask you for this. I didn't know I was going to have to sit and go through it, though, and learn through this lesson. I didn't know I was going to have to sit this long, but I'm thankful for it because I'm learning a lot. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I don't know if this, applies to anyone else, but yeah, just sharing with y'all on how you can overcome. Really, literally, you can. My book talks a little bit about it. Resurrection. God can turn any test into a testimony. He does it, and he does it well. So anyway, y'all, I won't keep you. Take care. Peace and blessings. I love y'all. Subscribe to the podcast. Take care.